Good evening, Chairman Craven, members of the Judiciary Committee. Apologies for my tardiness. This is my first time testifying, so I'm still learning the ropes. My name is Dr. Jamie J. Hagen, and I live in Providence, Rhode Island. My state representative is Anastasia Williams.
Oh. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to hear your testimony today. I am here tonight in support of House Bill 5127, the Reproductive Health Care Act, and in opposition of 5125, 5114, 5198, and 5199. I support the Reproductive Health Care Act because of the urgency to protect the basic human right to health care that is abortion. I had an abortion, and access to this health care changed my life. As a lesbian, I recognize abortion as a part of basic reproductive health care, which is important to members of my LGBTQ community. In addition to my work studying how the LGBTQ community is impacted by violent conflict around the world, I research and write about how abortion is a part of basic health care necessary to providing emergency humanitarian response. It is important for me to fight for this access at home, too. I have friends who have had abortions. I have a friend who is currently training to provide abortions. As a volunteer clinic escort at Planned Parenthood, I support strangers on their way to get abortions here in Providence. I also support the work of organizations finding ways to help those who need access to abortion but are unable to afford it because of the increasing restrictions on access to care in this country, from measures like trap laws, targeted regulation of abortion providers, which require clinics to pass unreasonable standards that result in the closure of clinics across the country, to the Hyde Amendment, which continues to limit federal Medicaid funding from abortion services. Rhode Island must act to resist this nationwide move to make abortion more difficult to access. There is no question about it, as many have said before me tonight. People will always find a way to have an abortion, regardless of whether the state does the right thing to provide access to this necessary medical procedure. Rhode Island must follow the example set by New York this month to provide reproductive justice for the citizens of our state during a time when other states across the country are passing bills to make the ability for women to make their own reproductive health care choices ever more restrictive. A decision not to protect abortion access directly and proudly is a decision to deny citizens of the state care which they are in dire need of every day. Rhode Island must act now to protect continued access to abortion for all our citizens during a political climate where many are being systematically denied such care. I also express my opposition to Bill 5125, the Reproductive Privacy Act, as this bill does not maintain the standards that exist now. If Roe v. Wade is to be overturned, this bill doesn't adequately protect Rhode Islanders' access to safe, legal abortion. I urge you to work with the Rhode Island Coalition for Reproductive Freedom to amend this bill to mirror the RHCA, an effort I would support. I urge you to bring H.R. 127, the Reproductive Health Care Act, to the House floor with a recommendation of passage. Thank you for your time taking my testimony this evening.
Thank you very much, Doctor.